Well, look, just before we go, in light of all the made-up nonsense and drama that Harry and Meghan have caused, it is comforting to hear the plans surrounding the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Next year, the popular monarch will celebrate 70 years on the throne. She's the first British monarch to reign for such a time. So on Thursday, June 2, exactly a year from today, an extra bank holiday will mark the start of the main event, when 4 days of celebrations in and around Buckingham Palace will begin. It'll be an historic moment, not only for the Queen and the United Kingdom, but for the entire Commonwealth. It is said the intensity of the celebrations will be scaled back compared to that seen during the Diamond Jubilee 10 years ago. Of course, the Queen will be 96 next year. But the Platinum Jubilee weekend will start with Trooping the Colour, which marks the Queen's official birthday, when more than 1,400 parading soldiers, 200 horses and 400 musicians will all gather at the palace and move down the Mall to Horse Guards Parade. They'll be joined by members of the royal family on horseback and in carriages. Then on Saturday, the Queen and other royals will watch the races. She loves the races at the beautiful Epsom Downs before attending a concert. And the celebrations will end with an RAF fly-past watched by the Queen from the palace balcony. The last day will see street parties held up and down the country where people will be encouraged to share friendship and food and fun with their neighbours. I tell you what, the Poms do this stuff well, don't they? Beacons will be lit throughout the UK, the Channel Islands, the Isle of Man and UK overseas territories. And for the first time, beacons will also be lit in each of the capital cities of the Commonwealth countries. Canberra will participate. As the UK's Culture Secretary Oliver Dowden wrote in the Daily Express, it promises to be a great British weekend of pomp and pageantry. 7 decades serving the Commonwealth and its 2.4 billion citizens is a remarkable achievement. Let's not forget, it was in 1952 that a 25-year-old Elizabeth, staying in Kenya, received the news that her father, King George, had passed away in his sleep. No matter who you are, that news would be hard to digest, especially for a 25-year-old. But Martin Charteris, her private secretary, later recalled how a young Elizabeth handled the news. Quote, she was sitting erect, no tears, fully accepting her destiny. Well, ever since the Queen has selflessly served the public, something a certain grandson of hers wouldn't know how to do. Which brings me to the thought for the night. The Queen herself said, I have in sincerity pledged myself to your service, as so many of you have pledged to mine.